first order. And, under the heading of ODE of first order, today we are to start the method for solving the equations which are solvable for variable x. So you can write down equations solvable for x. In yesterday's class, we have studied which are solvable for p and which are solvable for y. And we have studied what is p, that was your dy by dx. This was your p. Now today we are to solve the equations and the equations which are solvable for p. Now what does it mean? It means we can express a differential equation in terms of y and p, and x, we can write down x in terms of y and p. Means to say that f is a function of y and p. We will express a differential equation and find the value of x. Then you will be able to find the derivative with respect to y, and that will be your dx over dy. And you know that p is a dy by dx, so dx over dy will be 1 upon p, and that will be a new function of y and p, and the derivative of p with respect to y. This will be a new function, and you can give as number 2. Now equation 2 is also a differential equation of first order in p and y. This will also be a differential equation of first order. Now, so we suppose that the solution of this differential equation come out to be a function of y and p and an arbitrary constant c. Now, this will be the solution of the differential equation. This one, equation 2, solution of 2 is, we suppose that the solution is of this type. Now you will eliminate p from equation number 1 and the solution 3. And after eliminating p, you will have an equation in terms of x and y. So what does it mean? X will be a function of p and c, and y will also be a function of p and c. And these two relations of x and y in terms of p and c is said to be the general solution of given differential equation. So this is the procedure by which we can find out the solution and solution of the differential equation by using the method equations solvable for x. So for explaining it more, we can take an example. So solve the differential equation y is equal to 2px plus y square p cube. Now it is clearly, y is clearly a function of p and x. It is a function of p and x. It means the method of solvable for y, which we have done in the yesterday's class, it is clearly applicable here. You can clearly apply the method solvable for y, but we are doing the method of solvable for x, so we have to use the method that for solving this differential equation solvable for x, and for this x should be a function of y and p, and that will be like this, that will be y upon p minus y square p square. Now x is a function of y and p. It is clear. So you can give this differential equation as a number 2. Now x is a function of y and p. Now you can differentiate 2 with respect to y, you will have dx over dy, and dx over dy, that will clearly be 1 upon p. So you can write down here that is 1 upon p, that is equal to, let us find the derivative with respect to y on the right hand side. So this will be uh, u over v formula. So p square is there, p into derivative of y with respect to 1 will be, with respect to y will be 1, and y into derivative of p square will be 2p dp upon dy. So this will be your derivative, and similarly the derivative for y square p square. So u into v formula is applicable here. So the derivative is 2y p square and minus y square into 2p dp over dy. So this is by the derivative method. So ultimately, what we are left with, that is p over p square is 1 upon p, and 1p is also cancelled with p square here. So you will have y upon p, and 2 is there, and that will be dp over dy. And similarly, you will have a 2y p square and minus 2y square p dp over dy. The, on the left hand side, we will have 1 upon p. So now this can be written like this. 1 by 2 will be taken to this side. So 2 over p, and that will be minus 1 over p, and that will be minus 2y over p dp upon dy minus 2y p square minus 2y square p dp over dy. So you will solve this. So this is a 1 upon p. So this is 1 upon p, and that will be minus 2y over p dp over dy minus 2y p square minus 2y square p dp over dy. So multiply, or you can simply solve like that. Taking the LCM, you will have. So after taking the LCM, okay, a little mistake is there. Please rectify. When you are doing the derivative with respect to a u over v formula here, this is y over p, this one, y over p. So p square p into 1 minus y, derivative of p will be dp over dy. So this 2p will not be there. And, this is creating problem. So only y will be there. And, mistake is there. So you will rub this step. So write down the new step here, and it will come out to be, that will be 1 upon p. Ultimately, it will be 2 upon p, and that will be is equal to p upon p square is 1 over p. So this is a 1 over p minus y over p dp over dy, and that will be minus 2y p square minus 2y square p dp over dy. P can be taken as LCM, so ultimately you will have 2 minus 1, that will be 2, sorry, this is a p square, this is p square. P square can be taken LCM, so here it will be 2p is equal to p minus y dp over dy, and that will be minus 2y p4 minus 2y square p cube dp over dy. P square will be taken as LCM, so you will have this term. So 2p minus p will be p, and this term minus 2y p4 can be taken to the left hand side, and in this term you can take common, so y dp over dy can be taken common, so 1 plus 2y p cube is equal to 0. So similar will be the p will be common from these two terms. So 2y p cube will be there. Ultimately, this is the factorization. So p plus y dp over dy. So this is a dp over dy, and 1 plus 2y p cube is equal to 0. Now you know that multiplication of these two terms is equal to 0. This term will not give you any solution. So discarding this factor 1 plus 2y p cube, and we shall have p plus y dp over dy is equal to 0. And by using the separation of a variable method. So dp over p plus dy over y is equal to 0. So ultimately log of p plus log of y is equal to log of c. This is the constant of integration. So you will have by using log m plus log n formula. So that will be py is equal to c, and the value of p is equal to c on y. How can you use this value of p in the given equation and get the answer? So substitute p in given differential equation, you will get y is equal to, the equation was y is equal to 2px. So 2c over y into x, and next one is y square p cube. So its cube will be c cube y cube. So ultimately you will have the solution. Y square is equal to 2cx plus c cube. So this is your required solution of given differential equation. So this is the method. शुरू में आपने x को in terms of p and y separate कर देना है, and जब आप x को y और p का फंक्शन बना देंगे, फिर आप उसको डिफरेंशिएट कर देंगे, x को विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y, और राइट साइड पर भी डिफरेंशिएट कर देंगे. देन try to simplify more and getting the solution from the factors which you are obtaining. So in solutions factors में से आपके पास solution निकालने के बाद p का वैल्यू आ जाएगा, और वही p का वैल्यू you need to substitute in the given differential equation. So this is the method solvable for x. Similar, we have another example for the equation which are solvable for x, and that will be p is equal to tangent of x minus p upon 1 plus p square. So solvable for x method we are to use. And what does it mean? A tangent can be taken to the left hand side. So that will be tangent inverse p is equal to x minus p on 1 plus p square. So x can be written as tangent inverse p plus p upon 1 plus p square. Now x is a function of p here. Differentiating x with respect to y. So when you differentiate equation 1 with respect to y, you will have dx over dy. This will be the value of 1 over p. And derivative of tangent inverse p, that is 1 over 1 plus p square. This is the formula which we will use from 10 plus 2 class. So that will be dp over dy plus, for the derivative of this term, you need to use u over v formula. So 1 plus p square whole square. So 1 plus p square into derivative of p with respect to y. And in the next term, we shall have minus 2p dp over dy into numerator of p is there. So you will have simplify it more. So left hand side can be kept as it is. And 1 over 1 plus p square this term plus 1 over 1 plus p square, because this factor over raised to power 2 is there. So minus 2p square over 1 plus p square whole square dp over dy can be taken common. So ultimately you will have 1 over p, and that will be 2 over 1 plus p square and minus 2p square over 1 plus p square whole square into dp over dy. The 1 over p is there. So you can take the LCM in the bracket term. And after taking LCM, you will have 1 plus p square whole square. So that will be 2 times 1 plus p square minus 2p square into dp over dy. Ultimately, you will have this p can be taken to this side and this dy can be taken to this side. Separation of variables साथ ही में use करें. 2p square is cancelled here, so that will be 2p over 1 plus p square whole square into dp. Now you can integrate it, and after integrating, y is equal to this is the formula c minus 1 over 1 plus p square. This will be the integration of this term, because it is the derivative. Derivative of denominator is there, and it can be written like this. The integration of this term will be 1 plus p square whole raised to power minus 2 into 2p into dp. So its integration will be 1 plus p square raised to power minus 2 plus 1 over minus 2 plus 1. So this will be the integration. Now, this is the solution we have. This is the solution number at 2 and number as 1 is there. So because there is no need to eliminate p, or p cannot be eliminated for this, so equations 1 and 2 can be taken together as the general solution. So it can be taken as the general solution. So this is the procedure for finding out the solution of a first order differential equations by the method of solvable for x. And next we shall have the Clairaut's equation. The Clairaut's equation is there. Clairaut's equation is a standard equation. So any equation of the form y is equal to px plus f of p is known as Clairaut's equation. It is important for a small question, the definition of a Clairaut equation. Now you need to find out the solution of this differential equation. So differentiating 1 with respect to x, you will have dy by dx, and that is p is equal to u into v formula is there. So p into 1 plus x into dp over dx plus derivative of f of p, that is f dash p dp over dx. So pp is cancelled. Ultimately, we shall have x plus f dash p into dp over dx is equal to 0. And you can discard this factor because it will not be able to give you a solution. So discarding this factor, you will have dp over dx is equal to 0. And after integrating this differential, you will have p is equal to c. C is the constant of integration. Now you can substitute p is equal to c in Clairaut equation 1, and you will have y is equal to cx plus f of c. Now, this is the required solution of a given Clairaut's equation. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि क्लैरेट इक्वेशन में अगर आप सिंपली P इक्वल टू C भर दें तो आपके पास रिक्वायर्ड सॉल्यूशन आ जाता है. So this is the procedure for finding out the solution of a Clairaut equation. Now we can take a question. Question is solving P is equal to log of P is equal to log of Px minus y. Okay, so P is equal to log of Px minus y, and it can be written as e raised to power p is equal to px minus y, or y can be written as y is equal to px and minus e raised to power p. And now you know that which is a Clairaut equation of the form y is equal to px plus f of p. You can compare this equation with the Clairaut equation, and on comparison you will have f of p is equal to a function e raised to power p. Now simply you will be able to find out the solution by using uh, p is equal to c in this Clairaut form. So you will have solution y is equal to cx minus e raised to power c. So this is your required solution of a given differential equation. So क्लैरेट में आप सिंपली किसी भी इक्वेशन को क्लैरेट में कन्वर्ट करके उसका सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं और सीधा ही डायरेक्टली P is equal to C सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हैं. We have another question. Solve sin Px into cos of y, that is equal to cos of Px into sin of y plus P. And you know that the formula of trigonometry can be used here. So sin px into cos of y minus cos of px into sin of y is equal to p. Use the formula of sin a minus b. So So px minus y is equal to p, and px minus y is equal to sine inverse t, and y can be written as y is equal to px minus sine inverse p. Now, which is also of Claret's form. और क्लैरेट का सॉल्यूशन आप लोग जानते हैं कि by using p is equal to c directly, we will be able to find out the solution. So y equal to cx minus sine inverse c is your required solution. जो solution होएगा डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन का, उसमें p इन्वॉल्व नहीं होना चाहिए. So the main target is we have to eliminate p, because p is actually a differential dy by dx. तो अगर p ही solution में रह जाएगा तो फिर तो डिफरेंशियल उसमें इन्वॉल्व है, तो वो फिर उसका solution नहीं है. So for finding out the solution, we must eliminate p at last. We have another question. When there is no direct Claret's form, you have to convert it into Claret form. Like question is, solve px minus y into py plus x is equal to 2p. Now you know that these are the product terms of linear factors, और अगर आप प्रोडक्ट करेंगे तो x into y हो जाएगा और y into x हो जाएगा, और साथ में p और p square क्रिएट करेगा. So because x square is also there, when you multiply px with x, you will have x square. And similarly, when you multiply y with the py, you will have y square. So when there are non-homogeneous terms, quadratic terms with degree 2, so you need to use substitution method, and you will substitute x is equal to x square and y is equal to y square. So it means that dy by dx. So ultimately, uh, uh, d capital Y by dx can be named as capital P. So that is equal to y over x into small p. Its value has been substituted here, and can be written d capital P is equal to d capital Y by dx is equal to y over x. Now you can solve it a little. So you will have small p. From this, you will have the value of small p, and by taking y over x to this side, you will have x over y d capital Y by dx. And it means the value of p, and p is clearly, we know that that is dy by dx is equal to the value of small x, and from this equation the value of small x is square root capital X over square root capital Y dy by dx in capital form. And ultimately you will have this will be your value of capital P. So square root x over square root y, that is capital P, and this is your value of small p. Now the given equation becomes, using the value in the given equation, the value of small p can be used. The given equation was px minus y into py plus x is equal to 2p. Now put the values of small p here. You will have square root x over square root y into capital P and into x. The value of x is square root x and the value of small y is square root capital Y. Now we are in capital form. So the value of P is again square root x over square root y into capital P, and the value of y is square root capital Y plus square root capital X. And on the right hand side, you will have 2 times square root capital X over square root capital Y into capital P. Now, so let us solve a little. Here, square root x will give you x. So px minus square root y and square root y will become capital Y. And this square root y will be multiplied with this square root y, and you will have p. P will be there because square root y is there. So that will be px minus y over square root y. Okay, write down here. So p square root y is cancelled with this. You will have square root x plus square root x is equal to right hand side is this 2 square root x over square root y into p. So ultimately, this term can be written here px minus y over square root y. Now, this is p plus 1 and square root x can be taken common. Now, ये जो square root x over square root y है इसको left पर shift कर लेते हैं और ये बन जाएगा square root y over square root x, and on the right hand side you will have 2p. Now square root x is cancelled, square root y is cancelled. So you will have px minus y. So px minus y is there, and that is the p plus 1 is there. You will have equal to 2p. Now the equation will be of the form px minus y is equal to 2p over p plus 1. This will be a function of p now. And from this, you will be able to write down capital Y is equal to px minus 2p over p plus 1. Now, which is of the Clairaut's form. So y equal to px plus a function of p. So you can directly write down the solution of a Clairaut equation, and its solution can be found by using the value of p as c. So y is equal to c into x minus 2c over c plus 1. And we already know that the value of a capital Y has been used as y square, and the value of capital X has been used as small x square. So that is equal to this one. So this is the required solution of given differential equation. अब इस क्वेश्चन में क्लैरिटी इक्वेशन सीधा नहीं बन रहा है, और अगर इक्वेशन सीधा नहीं बन रहा है तो आपको उसको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा इन द क्लैरेट्स फॉर्म by using a little substitution. Substitution is common. You will use small x square is capital X and small y square is capital Y. This is easier. So this is the method of a solvable, and solvable the equation for x variable. So now let us continue more. We shall also discuss Leibniz method today. So Leibniz differential equation. This is actually the name of a Leibniz. Leibniz is a particular linear differential equation actually. So Leibniz is a particular linear differential equation. And this equation, a differential equation is said to be Leibniz linear differential equation if the dependent variable and its derivative occur only in the first degree and are not multiplied together. They will occur only in the first degree. So dy by dx plus py is equal to q, and here p and q are functions of the variables x and y. So this is a Leibniz linear differential equation, and we have to find out the solution of this. And for the solution of this, we require integrating factor. Integrating factor will be e raised to power integral p dx. This will be your integrating factor, and your solution is y into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor into dx plus constant of integration. So this is the solution method of the Leibniz linear differential equation. So this is the way we will define a Leibniz linear differential equation and its solution. And I am repeating that in Leibniz differential equation, the derivative occur only in first degree and are not multiplied together. So we can take the example of Leibniz linear differential equation. The example is solve the differential equation x into 1 minus x square into dy by dx. A little change is there. Capital P and capital Q are functions of x only. Remember, not these cannot be functions of y. These are functions of x only, or it may be constants. तो p और q जो है फंक्शन ऑफ x ही होंगे या फिर कांस्टेंट होंगे, फंक्शन ऑफ y नहीं हो सकते क्योंकि y उसमें फिर इन्वॉल्व नहीं होना चाहिए. तो रिमेंबर दिस x into 1 minus x square dy by dx plus 2x square minus 1 into y is equal to x cube. And dividing both sides with this coefficient, this one, you will have dy by dx plus 2x square minus 1 over x into 1 minus x square into y is equal to x cube over x into 1 minus x square. 1x can be cancelled here. So you will compare this equation with the Leibniz linear differential equation, that is the dy by dx plus py is equal to q. So you will have the value of p, that is 2x square minus 1 over x into 1 minus x of square, and q you will have x square over 1 minus x square. So these are the values of p and q. Now you will be able to find out the solutions, and we know that we have to find out the integrating factor first, and for integrating factor you need to integrate p dx, and it means you need to solve p. So e raised to power integral of this term. Now this can be simplified in the way that is 2x square minus 1 over x into 1 minus x over 1 plus x dx. डिनोमिनेटर में हम लोग फैक्टर बना सकते हैं, और फैक्टर बनाने के बाद आपके पास e आ जाता है. Now after applying partial fraction here, you will get minus 1 over x The partial fraction technique can be used from 10 plus 2 class. So minus 2 over 1 plus x into dx. So you need to use partial fraction. So after integrating this term now, e raised to power minus log of x minus 1 by 2 log of 1 minus x minus 1 by 2 log of 1 plus x will be used here. So it can be written e raised to power minus of log of x into 1 minus x raised to power 1 by 2 and 1 plus x raised to power 1 by 2. So log will be cancelled with here, or you can write on e raised to power log of 1 upon x under root of 1 minus x square. Now this formula can be used. एंड ये जो नेगेटिव साइन है, ये जो टर्म होएंगी उनको डिनोमिनेटर में ले जाएगा, तो एक्सपोनेंशियल विल बी cancelled with the help of log term, so that will be x over 1 minus x square. So this is your integrating factor, and now you can get the solution is, for the solution we require y into integrating factor x over 1 minus x square is equal to integral q is x square over 1 minus x square into integrating factor x into 1 minus x square dx plus constant of integration. So you will have x over 1 minus 1 minus x square raised to power 3 by 2 dx plus c, and on the left hand side as it is, integrate right hand side, and after integrating right hand side you will have 1, for integrating you will have to write down like this, 1 minus x square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Now derivative we require a minus x square derivative should be minus 2x, so it means we are multiplying with minus 2. So if you are multiplying with minus 2 तो divide भी करना पड़ेगा plus c. So minus 1 by 2 and 1 minus x square raised to power minus 3 by 2 plus 1. This is the integration method, and divide by the same power. So plus a constant of integration. The left hand side is y, so the remaining term can be multiplied with this. So minus 1 by 2 into x, x into 1 minus x square raised to power 1 by 2. So ultimately it will become x square root of 1 minus x square, and you will have 1 over, that will be minus 1 by 2 and 1 minus x square raised to power 1 by 2 plus c. So this term can be cancelled with this. So you will have y is equal to minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 is also cancelled. So that will be into c x अंडर रूट 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर आल्सो, सी के साथ ये टर्म भी मल्टीप्लाई होएगा, क्योंकि ये जो टर्म जब इसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई होएगा तो सी के साथ भी होएगा, एंड ये आपके पास बचा था y इज इक्वल टू x ओनली प्लस सी एक्स अंडर रूट 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर. नाउ दिस इज द रिक्वायर्ड solution of given Leibniz linear differential equation. So this is the technique of solving a Leibniz linear differential equation. Now one more example can be solved. So the example is solve 1 plus y square into dx is equal to tangent of inverse y minus x into dy. This equation can be written 1 plus y square into dx over dy is equal to tangent inverse y minus x. Dividing by 1 plus y square, you will have dx over dy is equal to okay, so dx over dy plus x upon 1 plus y square is equal to tangent inverse y over 1 plus y square. अब हम लोग लिबनिट्ज डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ये वाला यूज कर रहे हैं dx over dy plus p of x is equal to q and your p and q are functions of y only. So on comparison, you will have capital P that is 1 over 1 plus y square and capital Q is tangent inverse y over 1 plus y square. तो ये हमने इक्वेशन का जो डिफरेंशिएशन का जो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल था y अर्ली में उसको x कर दिया है और x को y बना दिया है और सॉल्यूशन भी हम लोग उसी हिसाब से चेंज कर देंगे और इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर को भी चेंज करेंगे. सो फॉर इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर अर्लियर हम यूज करते थे e रेज टू पावर इंटीग्रल ऑफ p dx. नाउ वी विल यूज p dy. So e raised to power dy over 1 plus y square. This will be the technique for solving the integrating factor. So e raised to power tangent inverse y क्योंकि इसका इंटीग्रेशन टेंजेंट इनवर्स y होता है. Therefore solution is यहाँ पर पहले y इंटू इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर होता था, अब होएगा x इंटू इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर x into integrating factor integration q into integrating factor with respect to y plus c and you will have use the values x into e raised to power tangent inverse y and your q is tangent inverse y over 1 plus y square into e raised to power tangent inverse y into dy plus c. Now इसका इंटीग्रेशन अब फाइंड आउट करना है और फॉर इंटीग्रेशन we will use substitution. The substitution is putting t is equal to tangent inverse y. So dt will be equal to 1 over 1 plus y square into dy and you will use here tangent inverse y is t e raised to power t dy upon this can be used as dt plus c. Now we require integration by part method here and integration by part method t into e raised to power t minus integral derivative of t is 1 into e raised to power t dt plus c. So you will have t minus 1 into e raised to power t plus c and use the value of t here and the value of t was the tangent inverse y. So put the value of tangent inverse y minus 1 into e raised to power tangent inverse y plus c and on the left hand side we have x into e raised to power tangent inverse y. So this e raised to power tangent inverse y will be taken to the right hand side and it will be tangent inverse y minus 1. This will be removed, and plus c e raised to power minus tangent inverse y. Now this is the required solution of given Leibniz linear differential equation. So this is the technique for solving the Leibniz linear differential equation by using different type of ordinary differential equations in which derivatives are not multiplied together. So we stop here. Thank you very much.